Hi everyone. So when you come to take the spinner off the CB450 K5 engine, this is what you'll need to do. So there's the spinner here sitting in the engine, and I'll just pull it off because it's actually I've got it unbolted at the moment, so it just slides off there. It's got a key there for it. Now this piece here, the insert, sits inside here, and the way to get that out is you need a 6mm bolt here. Of course you'll need a 10mm socket for it, and that just screws down inside of this thread here. You want one about that sort of length. Gives you a little bit to come and go on, because you'll need to use that to pry the inner section out of the outer case. So it sits in here like this, and then what I did is I just got my pliers and stuck my pliers down through just over the bolt like that, and then just used my pliers to pry the inner piece out of the outer housing. So that's just a little trick that you'll need to know. Now when you've taken that inner piece here out, you'll be faced with this nut, and you need this tool here. So there's the tool. The tool just goes over the nut, and that allows you to remove the nut. Just put your 1/2" drive on that, and hopefully it'll come off without too much trouble for you. Now there's a special washer which goes hard, that goes in first, and you'll see there it says outside, so that means outside. So that part will be facing out. You'll see that part when you look in from here. And then you've got this locking washer that goes on top of that, so on top of the washer here, and then the nut goes on top of this, and then you just close a couple of tabs up against the nut to stop the nut loosening off at any stage. The torque for this is around about 35 Newton meters. Now this is the little mesh gauze filter that slides in here, down in the bottom part, just underneath the oil pump pickup, and there's the oil pump here. It's quite a nice little oil pump arrangement. You've got a little piston here, that little plunger that plunges backwards and forwards inside this housing, a little cylinder, and does your oil, it gives you your oil pressure, and it runs off this eccentric cam arrangement here off the back of the clutch. Really nice design. You know, I guess this was first used on the early 1996-97 engines, so pretty cool engineering for the time. Oh, there's the circlip, of course, that holds the inner section in here to the outer casing. I haven't given this a good clean up yet, but I'm going to give it a good solvent clean up, so get rid of all the crud and stuff out of the spinner, and clean up all inside here as well. So there you go everyone. If you're worried about how to get this apart, don't force anything. Okay, you must use this 10mm or the 6mm thread bolt, and you put your 10mm socket onto there, and just use that as a purchase to pry it out. It'll just pop straight out. You don't have to twist it or anything. It just pulls straight out of the housing here. It might be tight. Mine was quite tight because it's probably got a bit of crud locking it in place. It may have been some years since it's been last pulled out also, so just be a little bit patient on that. And hope that helps you when it comes to doing the filter check on the centrifugal spinner filtration or filtering system that these bikes have. Now I think this is similar to what's on the CB350s, maybe similar to the 500 twin as well. So you don't have to take the whole side cover off. You can just take off the plate around this part here of the side cover, and that should give you access into this area here. And you probably don't need to take this outer casing off anyway. You'll leave it in place and just give it a good wash out in situ with some some brake cleaner or whatever, squirting in there and washing it out and wiping it out with a soft towel. Okay, thank you for viewing, and hope that's going to help some of you if you have to do this this job.